Welcome to Crypto Panda's exclusive AMA on Binance Live. Hello crypto enthusiasts, we're thrilled to have you join us for another exciting Ask Me Anything.
Okay, awesome. So we're live. Welcome everyone to today's AMA session with the Guardians of Amazonia. Really, really nice project. Lot to offer if you check their website. I'm so impressed with you guys, by the way. So we are really happy to have you in today's Finance Live. And of course, to go through the in-depth discussion about your mission, project roadmap, and the ongoing appraisal that you guys are having. But of course, we've got you everything too we've got you to explain everything. Today we will explore, guys, what makes Goa or Guardians of Amazonia so unique as a main project with a powerful purpose, like I mentioned before, covering key topics such as, for example, the community initiatives, personal details, future developments, and even more details. So please stay tuned, pay a lot of attention because this project is having a lot of utilities. Okay, it's not just a main project. But anyways, welcome, guys. Thank you so much to have you in today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Crypto Panda, for hosting our project, and we appreciate on that. And we are looking forward for a very informative and fruitful discussion about our project.
Yeah. Thanks for letting us talk about our topics, our project, our, and very thankful.
I think Melanie is like stuck somehow.
Hello. Oh,
Yeah, maybe we just go on with stuff.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Now
I
we
think you
can.
have some internet disruption.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so what I was saying is before we actually dive into, what a Go is all about, your unique parts, I would like to know a little bit about you guys. I mean, what is your role inside of the project and how did you actually know about crypto?
Yeah, you can go first, Alfred. Me first. Russell is not here today. He's our head of blockchain. He's been in the blockchain in the space for many years, and me, I've been in the space for more than 10 years, and I've seen the growth of the crypto space from disruption to innovation and different kinds of projects. So, in our experience in the crypto space, we try to contribute not only to create a project but to contribute into the community. How are we going to bring this innovation since Satoshi developed that kind of invention, to decentralize and give freedom to the people, especially financially. So our mission here is not only to create a project, but bring a valuable and a value-driven adoption into the crypto space. So yeah, and Alfredo and Andres, they can introduce themselves as part of our team.
Yeah, my name is Alfredo. I'm one of the four co-founders of this project, and I'm even though I come from from IT background, my role in this project is more in the uh, executive administrative part. I've participated in the creation of a project plan and fundamentally the financial part. And but in our team we have experts from various fields. I would classify myself as expert in corporate compliance, but we have an expert in law, one of the co-founders who is not in this in this video conference. Uh, he's one of Europe's largest legal associations member, and so we ensure with that also to maintain legal soundness. Uh, our our research and creativity motor is Elias, whom is the main creator of this project. And we've got also people from the blockchain technology area, Andreas, and also Russell, whom is not present either. He's not also present. So, but what we are trying to do, what we're trying to do is to mix. What we want is to mix technology and advanced blockchain technology to enable empowering people to participate in our purpose, which is environmental conservation.
Okay,
Yes,
great. Thank you. Yeah,
I
go
can
ahead.
present myself very briefly. I'm one of the developers. CTO basically is my role here in this constellation, and I'm originally from Germany, living in Brazil right now, here in the middle of nowhere in the forest. So when you are in Brazil one day, you can visit me. I have lots of spaces and those. And yeah, I'm also one of the founders, one of the co-founders, and it's really pleasant to work with everybody together, and it's a really nice vibe, and it's a real nice idea behind. I think we are in the right moment with the right idea, with the right team. So I'm really happy. I'm really glad to be part of it.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, the three of you. I mean, four of you, since Russell is not here, but it's okay. I mean, I've known the project since we first talked, guys, and your message is powerful. I mean, not only from the crypto side, but also, the goal that all of you are having with this project, which, of course, just to kick things off, can you explain what Guardians of Amazonia is all about and why it is described as a meme project with a mission, of course?
Yeah, I think Alfred can answer that. I think it's your part. What is Guardians of Amazonia?
Yeah, sure. Uh, as you mentioned, Goa is not a meme only a meme project. It goes beyond the usual because it has a purpose and a mission, and that purpose and mission is to protect the Amazon rainforest and other critical ecosystems like the Amazon forest around the world. And what we've done is we've combined blockchain technology, distributed technology, games, educational content, NFTs, to create an ecosystem that will allow to build a community, and a big community, which is one of our ambitions. And besides having them have fun playing games, because we're within our ecosystem, we are developing games. What we want is them to participate in the environment conservation, because every token that they buy will contribute to reforestation, to wildlife conservation, and the concept of carbon credits. And it is intrinsically associated with the compensation for the emission of gases that are responsible and the main cause for the warmth, the climate warmth and change.
Okay, beautiful. You were gonna say something else?
Yeah,
No,
well, in addition with that, Melanie, Guardians of Amazonia, it's like we've seen the evolution of this industry since, like what I said, the Bitcoin was being created by Satoshi, by the group of cryptographers and computer science. But basically, we've been there since even the creation of Ethereum, when Vitalik started to build something beyond the protocol of Bitcoin. So we've seen that for the past 10 years. So Guardians of Amazonia, it's actually something that we're trying to reshape a little bit more value into the space where it brings more sustainable, not only for investors, not only for token holders, but even digital transformation. What are the real value that a cryptocurrency can bring us for a long term? So this is about Guardians of Amazonia. So if you want to explore more, we can have very transparent information about our project. We don't hide our identity. We are very transparent, and as we go along into this AMA, we will discover more about the information about this project.
And one last detail, just one last detail, is that we are committed to also the purpose of making our token holders also not just be people that donate money for the conservation. We are committed to make them also to have them receive a economic benefit. So what the people that will invest, they will receive a benefit, an economic benefit in return also. Besides the fact that as Elias has engineered the governance of the project in itself, it is the same community of token holders that will be governing in which projects we will be investing our efforts.
For sure, now 100%. Of course, I mean, we will dive deeply into that, but I was checking the
Yeah.
website way more deeply, and I loved it, dude. I mean, crypto panda community will see what they've got to change not only the world, but of course, at the end of the day, it's about crypto. You need to give your community any kind of advantage to motivate them to stay. So, before diving into that part as well, I wanted to ask you, um, what makes Goa so unique compared to other meme projects in the space? I mean, how did you guys stand out?
Yeah, I think I need to answer that. And That's a great question, Melanie. Goa is a value driven in a comprehensive ecosystem, designed to create a long term sustainability and impact. Unlike typical meme projects, we know that we experience that. We know how the meme works since the creation of Shiba Dogecoin. And Goa actually often focus solely on entertainment on the short term oh no some memes which often focus solely on entertainment and short term gains, but the difference is that what makes Goa unique is that we connect our community to a larger purpose through an environmental initiatives. We have a broad range of offerings including NFT, play to earn, where we will discuss it later in the AMA, a DAO driven governance system, which is very transparent, and a carbon credit integrated marketplace. So our approach ensures that every community member can contribute meaningfully while also benefiting for a well-rounded financial ecosystem. So I think this is what makes Goa unique, because we've seen a lot of creation. If you try to go into the space, there are millions and thousands of tokens are being deployed every day in different kinds of meme approach, whether it's an animal character, a politician character. But at the end of the day, uh, as far as the decentralization structure is concerned, that it's still we value the empower our community, but at the end of the day, what we need is what is the missing part of all this project in the crypto space. So what we try to figure it out here that makes Goa unique is really to focus on value creation that makes the token more sustainable and more use case, not only on a digital transformation, but also into a real world impact where we are focusing on environmental initiatives. And this is what we are trying to build in the coming weeks, in the coming months, or even years to come. So we want to focus on that because we believe that if there is a value, there is a long term. It's like what Bitcoin. What is the value of Bitcoin? That people says, oh, this is a scam, this is a fraud. 15 years ago. But those people who don't understand the technical aspect or structure behind the technology and invention of Bitcoin, they don't understand it. That's why this is what we are trying to empower, to educate, and bring it to the space so that people will see that to bring this sustainable mass adoption, the cryptocurrency and the blockchain space, we need something more valuable and focus on value creation. And this is where the sustainability and give us a long term project or value. So this is what makes us unique compared to other projects out in the market.
Yeah, we intend to deliver on uh, transcendental projects that impact the real world. So we are bridging the, the, the digital world and the real world, the true dimension through this technology. And this is what we're trying to do. And in the meanwhile, people that will support the initiative by buying the tokens through which they will be contributing to that purpose, they will also have an economic profit, because we're going to make sure that this is something that will provide them a profit.
Beautiful. Thank you, guys. So, there's a good point out of it as well. I mean, it's not bad about trading a token. I mean, that's one of the first features of crypto. But I think people should look at any kind of project like, dude, I mean, are they having a utility? Does the utility exist? Because that's what will mark, like you were mentioning, the long-term sustainability of the project. And I love the fact that you also mentioned, guys, that people didn't believe in Bitcoin, but now that they saw that a few people out there who did believe on it got millionaire, now they want to believe on it. So it's like, come on, I mean, you really don't have to follow other people. You need to go on your own side with your own mindset and say, like, okay, can this project give me a lot of money? Can I get advantages with this? How? I mean, that's the thing out of it. And I think a few investors out there in the space need to learn about this. So, I was also wondering about your pre-sale. I mean, can we talk a little bit about the ongoing pre-sale? What should participants expect? I mean, the requirements, and how can they get involved? Because I was surfing on your website and I found that you were having this pre-sale. So
I
yeah.
think Andreas will answer that. Andreas, can you answer it?
Yes, as I built the website, basically, I can answer
Yeah.
this. It's very simple. We have a pre-sale. It's already open of the token. You can buy the token from a price right now of $0.0001 per token. And we have like 8 stages. And in each stage, the price rises a little bit. When the stage is full, everything is bought, the price rises. And the final stage before the listing will be 0.00096, nearly 10x of the price of the initial stage. So in this way, we guarantee that everybody is like first serve first and gains most, no, before we list it on the exchanges. And then we ensure strong liquidity and the market presence with the listing later on decentralized and centralized exchanges to further grow, no, for the project and its value. So that's basically what we are doing. And you can take a look at the website guardiansofamazonia.org, and there you have more available information, also links to our social media in the bottom of the page, and you can connect with us, ask us more questions as you like.
Yeah.
Of course, thank you so much. And now that we're focusing on the token, give me one moment to show the ongoing pre-sale. Give me 1 second. But anyways, why did you guys decided to choose, to expand to the base network?
Yes, this is the base network. We consulted us with our consultants and experts and other people from the blockchain space, and we got to the conclusion that the base network is a better case for our approach, because it has like more scalability due to the layer 2 network, with enhanced performance, and we have like seamless integration for future expansions across other ecosystems and our ecosystem to the others. We have a developer-friendly ecosystem in the base network. It's like, there are a lot of devs who are like involved, engaged in the development and future evolution of the base network. And yeah, we have also institutional backing and trust due to the name or the reputation the base network has, and a lot of other things which made us decide to go for base network.
Yeah, and in addition with that, Melanie, Base Network, it's a new, Base Network, it's owned by Coinbase. It's developed by Coinbase. And, Brian Armstrong is a very strong guy who always uh, go into the right timing, that he don't want to get ahead on that, but he always, allow other competitors to get ahead, but he is making a lot of deep research and development. That's why when they launch Base Network, you see it's considered an Ethereum layer 2. But when he scaled the blockchain of Ethereum, in terms of security, in terms of speed, where because you can implement a very fast, like 2,000 transaction per second, but sometimes the security, it gives also a very strong value. It's like what happened to Solana. You know that what happened to Solana when they had that kind of issue. And in terms of base network, they have that kind of advancement in terms of how they scale the Ethereum layer 2. And at the same time, in terms of transaction speed, right now, they are now into more or less 500 plus TPS. It's more higher than Binance Smart Chain. And at the end of the innovation that Base team doing right now, they are creating a tremendous value in building advanced technology behind the Base network. It's not only about decentralization, but I think Coinbase are very aware that the structure of Base and Coinbase is a very, like Andrea said, the institutional backing and trust, whether it goes into the public or it's just focusing into the community. Base, we see right now the evolution of Base development is a very strong, and we see that we're expecting that even in a cross chain compatibility, deploying a decentralized application. We see the roadmap in the coming 3 to 4 years, starting when they launched the Base network. That's why we decided this, and we asked a lot of experienced blockchain developers that we are friends as well, from Polkadot chain, from a new technology as well, including Polygon. So we asked them that they are aware that Base has a very, very strong position right now into the blockchain space. That's why they said that, you can go to Base because the ecosystem that you are building is something big that brings more value in the future. So we decided to go in the Base network.
Thank you for that, guys. Okay, and most importantly, at least from the community side, not only the development part as well. Base network is really affordable. I mean, if you want to mint a token, if you want to
Yeah.
buy, it's really but really cheap. I mean, you will basically pay like cents of dollars. You won't
Yeah,
even pay
less
like
than yeah, less than a
yeah,
dollar. It's a less than a penny, and you see the speed, right? They speed
exactly.
where
Yes,
they
it's
scale
amazing.
the speed. It's so fast.
Exactly. So, okay, there is other topic that I wanted to talk about, guys, which is the airdrops that you're currently having. I mean, I see that there's a lot of excitement that is surrounding these airdrops. So, how is Go supporting its community through rewards? Because at the end of the day, you gotta motivate them somehow and reward them for being such loyal users.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yeah, the community rewards. The community is very important to us, to everybody, because it's kind of the foundation of the endeavor, of the project. And we believe in rewarding our community for the commitment and involvement. And this is, therefore, we have introduced substantial airdrops for rewarding the community, which can be attained by in-game rewards of our game, which we can talk later about a little bit, and about different marketing tasks you can do on the website, in the dashboard when you connect your wallet. And well, that's everybody is contributing to the ecosystem of Goa. This tiny little task, which doesn't hurt you, and you can gain tokens with it, which later on, when the value increases, can be of significant value for you.
Yeah, in
Beautiful.
addition with that, Melanie, is for the information of the community, guys, we just launched also our Goa ambassador program. For those people who are willing to get engaged as early as you can with Goa project, we're inviting Goa ambassadors to be part of our team, and we are giving $400,000 worth of USDT. This is USDT from our pre-sale as part of our airdrop, and another $200,000 worth of Goa token. But before they will come or they will apply to become an ambassador, I suggest that they need to go to our website, check our ambassadors page, and they can just fill up the form, and our Goa team will analyze it. We will talk with them how they are going to get on board to be an ambassador, because there are some pre-requirements that we incorporate to make it sure that the commitment level, the mission of the Goa is in line with every ambassadors that is going to be part of our team. So check our website, Guardians or community, crypto community, and try to look at our ambassadors page, and you can see all the details there.
Thank you so much about that, guys. I mean, it's a lot of money, only for the community. I mean, and for influencers out there. So just to point out the requirements that you mentioned, having 1,000 followers is easier. I mean, Guardians of Amazonia is doing it easier for a lot of you, all of you, I'm sorry, to get a lot of money with this, guys, and of course have fun within the whole process. So I also wanted to make another question, but this is kind of a technical question. So security is like top priority, not only in Guardians of Amazonian, like in general. I mean in crypto. So how is Go ensuring GoSwap is secure, for example? And is there any seeking option for token holders as well?
Well, Melanie, of course, I will contribute that. Russell is not here, and uh, Andres also can contribute. But honestly, security is our top priority. You know what happened in this space for the last 10 years. There's a lot of crypto assets that being wiped out, that is being, hacked. And we make sure that, we are developing the Goa Swap with a full of research and development, with a state-of-the-art security measures, and we've partnered with the leading blockchain security providers as well. So our research and development team regularly audits and updates the platform to prevent vulnerabilities, and we are very aware on that. So regarding our staking, yes, Goa Swap will offer staking rewards based on liquidity and trading volume, allowing token holders to earn additional income while supporting the ecosystem. So security measures is one of the key top priority of the team of Goa. And rest assured that the community will have that kind of high level security, and partnering with the key blockchain cybersecurity agency or team in this space. So that is one of our top priority, securing our exchange, especially it's decentralized.
Beautiful, thank you. Okay, so by the other side, I was checking up your roadmap, and you have like a lot of plans going on, a lot of them. Um, On Mills is something catch to my attention. First of all, at the beginning of the presentation, you mentioned the carbon credits, and also, I mean, you also mentioned, guys, the NFT part. The integration between these two. So, how does the NFT marketplace support sustainability through these carbon credits?
Yes, the NFT marketplace is connected with the carbon credit token or system. And the NFT marketplace works following. We have transaction fees on every transaction, buying, selling NFTs, and part of these fees will be sent to a wallet, which is the Sustainability and Conservation Fund wallet. And from this, we will finance efforts to offset carbon emissions, for reforestation of the forest, the Amazon rainforest, and other projects, which can be also voted for in our Goa DAO. So everything is connected with each other. And yeah, we want to promote the biodiversity of the Amazon and also the topics of the artwork of the NFT marketplace has an educational value and is connected to the general endeavor, to the general idea we have. No?
Yeah, in addition with that, Melanie, the uniqueness of the NFT marketplace of Goa that we are planning to launch in the coming months is that we've seen a lot of NFT marketplace out of this space. There's a lot, name it, meme NFT, ape NFT, and other things. But what we are trying to do, like Andreas told you, is that we are instead of creating an art on top of that creation, especially for the flora and fauna, we want to incorporate an educational level of content creation on top of it. It's like how many of the people around the world, like for example, if you go to Amazon rainforest, there are millions of species out there. And even in Africa or even other parts of the world. So what we are planning to put in the NFT marketplace is just not only about creativity, but the content, educational driven content. What is, for example, what is the rare plants that you can see in Africa or you can see in Asia? But people don't know that. Even those fauna, what kind of animals are those in that area. So we want to incorporate that. That's part of the utilities that we are planning also to add on in our conservation game that we are assembling right now, which is already in our development roadmap. So this is what makes us unique. And on top of that, every that you share a content or art in our marketplace, you are contributing of Goa to the environment, because every transaction that is going to happen in the NFT marketplace, it goes to our community conservation fund. Where the community conservation fund, it will be managed by the community, not the Goa team, but it's the community who is managing that. So this is what makes unique of our NFT. We're trying to figure it out more. What is the missing part in the NFT marketplace that brings more value?
Beautiful. Thank you about that. And that's gonna be like a huge, huge utility within the ecosystem. I mean, apart from the token, of course. So there is another thing here in the roadmap, which is called Goa Studios. So I want to go way more deeply into that. We talk about that? I mean, how does it fit into the broader ecosystem that you guys are building, which is basically huge?
Yeah, the Goa Studio, or Alfred, you want?
Yeah. The Goa Studios is a creative and educational heart of our ecosystem. It's where we develop educational games and fun games, short films. It's a platform where we will also enable content creators to share their work and earn rewards. You were talking about airdrops. Well, this is another way in which they will be able to share their work, creative work, and earn rewards. Because our goal is to foster creativity and education on blockchain technology and environmental conservation. So Goa Studios enables community members to create and participate and earn while helping to spread our vision.
Exactly.
and and the last thing that I wanted to mention is that Elias is whom is our creativity motor engine. Elias is the one that is normally in charge of Goa Studios, and besides the fact of creativity, it has an aspect of research. So that's where
Yeah.
we will uh, approach research and development, and to try to maintain the 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 project in the peak of the technological waves.
Yeah. On addition with that, Melanie, how Goa Studios will work in Goa ecosystem. Well, Goa Studios it's one of the key elements in empowering the value of the Goa ecosystem, because the vision of Goa Studios, you see the evolution of how entertainment, how gaming came into the space, how they transform it from ordinary gaming to play to earn, like for example, Sandbox, Decentraland, Axie Infinity, and many more. And it's the same with entertainment. You see how Netflix creates an entertainment bringing to your home, bringing to your fingertips. Instead, you don't need to go to cinema to watch it. So, and on top of that, YouTube came in, and YouTube is now one of the biggest, streaming platform in the world. It's owned by Google. But at the end of the day, it's still you can still see that Google it's a data mining that collect data and bring it into their ecosystem, where they give a little bit portion in terms of monetizing every single data, because everything that you do in your Google account it's considered a data. And I believe that data it will be the collective future of all technological advancement. But the thing is, here comes the decentralization. So how the decentralization can bring and how Goa are going to incorporate the monetization system in a decentralized way within the ecosystem of Goa. And this is what we are bringing into the Goa studios. Not only creating games, creating contents, short films, and other things, but behind that, we want every content contributor to be monetized directly using our Goa token. And this is what we are trying to give it back to the community where they deserve it. So Goa, it will be the hub of the development of the ecosystem of Guardians of Amazonia. So this is what we are planning to bring it to the community. So it's a lot of work, it's a lot of research and development, but we are aware what are the disruptions, what are the new innovations that is going in right now, not only in the crypto space, in the blockchain space, but even in the traditional platforms. So this is why the Goa Studios behind it, we incorporate a very strong team for the research and development.
Beautiful. Thank you about that as well. So, it's crazy, like the amount of features that you guys are having, and also how you're diving into different kind of I don't know if I should call it not marketplaces, like fields, in different kind of fields. So we're having the NFTs, we're having a token itself. I mean, people can trade it at the end of the day. We're
Yeah.
having a Go Studios, which makes it a big business. And also, I want to ask you something else. So here in phase one, which is like basically in just a few days, there's something called Soccer Game Launch, which is taking place on the 30th of this year, of this month. So, what is this game about? I mean, the goal to earn game launching soon. But what is it about? Thank you.
Yes, this we are very excited to launch this game, this goal to earn game, how we call it, a soccer game on Telegram Store Network on October 30. This game marks our entry into the play-to-earn space with a mission. And players, they can earn rewards while contributing to our environmental goals. And this is just the beginning, because we also plan a conservation game later on, where it also has a NFT utility and make play to earn even more purposeful. And yeah, well, I think Elias, as he is very enthusiastic, the driver, you
Yeah,
can say way
I
more.
love this soccer game because since the Tone Network came into the space, since Pavel tried to bring the Tone Network, even though there's a lot of challenges, but at the end of the day, no one can stop when your platform is a community driven. It's a freedom and a democracy. So this is how the Telegram are heading.
Oh, he dropped.
Oh, he
Yeah.
clicked by accident, I think. Oh crap!
Yeah, he was so, for sure, he was so euphoric.
He got too excited.
Yeah. Yeah, this Telegram game is really, I think, it will be the first game of the Goa Studios products.
But the soccer game, which it's going to be launched on October 30th, is just the first in a series of games that are going to be developed. Like, for example, it has attracted a huge amount of attention. There, Elias is back.
Yeah, drops my
Welcome back.
yeah, it drops my connection. Yeah, what I'm saying about the soccer game is that Tone Network is having that kind of direction right now to help the creators to bring the mass adoption of gaming, where you can just deploy as easy as a mini game into their application. So the soccer game, it's what makes our entry level of our play to earn in the Telegram, because we value how Telegrams are strong in terms of community. And we are bringing them an initial game, which is a goal to earn, where you can earn rewards, and at the same time you can play with the soccer favorite legends like Messi, Neymar, or Ronaldo. We initially launched an initial 10 skins that you can use it for earn some rewards from Goa. And on addition of that, we will be incorporating also a PPM. If there is a PPH in the crypto space where most of the project are there, like Hamster Combat, profit per hour, what we are trying to incorporate now in Gold Earn is a profit per minute. So the mechanics of this, it will bring more eagerness, it bring more revenue and more accurate income for the players or for the community to participate in our soccer game or goal to earn. So stay tuned, guys. Our version 1 for our goal to earn, it will be live on October 30.
Beautiful, thank you. So Alfred was actually mentioning that there's going to be more games coming up soon. So do you have like any spoiler of how these games will be, and like the topic, like shooters or soccer games
Yeah,
as well?
yes. One of the project that the team developing right now is the conservation game, where we will educate not only or adult guy, cryptocurrency holders, investors, but even kids, the process of how the conservation system brought it into games. Like for example, the process of planting seeds, taking care of the trees and other things. So this is what we are planning to launch after the soccer game. We are planning to launch another conservation game where there are more education part of it to learn on that game as far as our environmental initiatives is concerned. At the end, and at the end, of course, the players and the community will still earn how they are taking care of the conservation thing that they create in the conservation game. So it's really really good because I think some of the community plays or know about even the Facebook game when Singa or even Farmville became a popular, one of the most popular, game in the Facebook and other things. So we innovate that into a better approach, better information, and better uh, 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 better game to bring also into the community, because the missing part of the community right now in the NFT or in the game industry, as far as the play to earn is concerned, is the utility. Most of the game in the crypto industry right now, they don't have utility value into the NFT marketplace. So what we are trying to put that, even in our soccer game, in our conservation game, those utilities will be in the NFT marketplace. That
And,
brings also value to them. So this is what the initial preview of the game that we are planning to launch in the coming months.
and in relation to the conservation game, we're trying to study how to again bridge or link the digital world, the virtual world, with the real world, in a sense that, for example, if in the game you virtually forest a piece of land, well, we want to be able to somehow link it to a certain piece of land where we have started that reforestation process, and show by the time the times of the digital completion are faster than the times of the real world completion, but we will we want and are studying how to link it to the way it is happening in the real world. So this is another example of the linkage that we want to make in between the digital world and the real world.
I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, thank you so much about that, Alfred, and making clear what are the upcoming features, basically. So I just want to focus on the token pack again. Um, yeah, the burning mechanisms and the tokenomics. So how does the Go burning mechanism work within the whole ecosystem?
Yeah, Melanie, I will answer that. Russell is not here. So our burning mechanism is structured to maintain long-term value for the Goa token. So we burn 10% of all funds generated from fees, whether from Goa Swap, the DAO, conservation projects, and even in our NFT over time. So our aim is to burn up to 50% of the total token supply, creating scarcity and adding value for token holders. And the DAO plays a critical role in determining the burning schedule, ensuring that the involvement of the community. So we value our community, and I think the burning mechanism that we implement in our token structure, it's related into the function of the ecosystem. It's not like other cryptocurrency that, oh, we want to burn token. What we gonna do? We want to buy back. So instead of buyback, we want to create more value about the burning mechanism that is associated in every transaction within our ecosystem. So this is how we are trying to burn the tokens, but of course with the help of the community, because the burning mechanism, it will be part of our DAO governance. So it will be it will be also a decision and a consensus from the community of Goa.
Beautiful, thank you. Can you hear me well? I don't know if this mic is good, but yeah, just let me know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think you are having a two mic. You just need to mute the other one because it seems that there's an echo, but I think it's good now.
Yeah, I will have to mute myself as soon as you guys talk. But okay, so basically the question that I was having next, now that you mentioned the DAO system, what makes the DAO system so unique inside of Goa?
Well, DAO, decentralized autonomous organization, it's been in the space for quite some times. But what we saw, even me, because I've been in this space for more than 10 years, what is the missing part of the decentralized autonomous organization is that most of the DAO, what are their base? They are based on how much token or coin holders you have. So it means that the DAO governance can be centralized or controlled or monopolized by the whales, right? And this is most of the token structure or DAO that is implemented into the governance of different cryptocurrency project. It's controlled by whales. It doesn't make any sense. That is it's a decentralized, but at the end of the day, it's like a government. It's still controlled, right? So what GOAs make unique our GAO DAO different to others. So what we did here is that we structured, of course, in a very transparent way, in a community driven, and every wallet with at least 100 GOA tokens has one vote, regardless of the total token amount you held. One wallet, it's equivalent of one vote. If you have 200 million GOA, you still have one vote to be contributed or power in voting in whatever kind of project that we are planning to implement into the governance. This ensures that no single entity or whale can dominate the decision-making process. Our goal is to allow the community to make decisions on fund allocations, conservation projects, tokenomics, and more. So this is how we calibrate the DAO governance of Goa compared to others. So one wallet, one vote. It doesn't determine how much money, how much token do you have in your wallet or holdings or Goa holdings. So this is how makes the Goa governance make a difference compared to other DAO in the market. So we want to really value our community regardless how much holdings they had in their wallet.
It's what we have called crypto democracy.
Yeah.
And the thing is, all the token holders that may have more than 100 tokens will be able to propose a project where we will invest our proceedings, and then over each proposals we will have, after a certain number of days, voting, and as Elias mentioned, it's one vote per wallet. So the community will decide what we do and in which direction we go. And that's the concept of crypto democracy. But I want to make one more clarification. That is that we also value the concept of transparency as much, and we are going to be having external third-party audits, not only for our smart contracts, but for the whole operation. And we're going to be having third-party external audits, and their reports will be made public. So annually, we have established the rule that we want to be audited by an important external audit organization to give more transparency because you can create the rules and then afterwards not comply with them. Well, we want to comply with them.
Thank you, Alfred. Okay, so before we dive into the other questions, which is token related, I wanted to ask you, the Google Meet call is about to end. So can you give me a few minutes to tell Hampton to send you another link so we can have more time to talk?
This is a free Google Meet. Why?
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be in 4 minutes. So I can tell Hamza to look for another Google Meet link, and then we can have another 1 hour. Let me tell him. He will send it through the TG group.
It must be a little bit pause in Binance Live because is not good.
I mean, actually, let me change my hair. Actually, for
Binance Live, I mean, it's not like you using Binance Live setup. You need to stream with another kind of software. Whether it is, OVS, StreamYard, a WebView, it depends on the kind of stuff they're using. But in this case, I mean, since the day one that I've been on Binance with Hamza, we've used the Google Meets. What he makes is just send in.
Yeah,
Uh,
but guys, you must have a paid Google Meet that can last even 2 hours. But using a free Google Meet, it doesn't make any sense if you're hosting an AMA.
okay, that really depends on him, to be honest. I mean, it's just changing to the other link and having 1 more hour.
Okay, just send another Google Meet if you want. I can send it mine. We can even spend even 10 hours. But of course, it's just so surprised because when you are hosting an AMA, you have always a paid Google account.
Okay, it's there.
You
Let's
know.
jump into the new one.
Yeah, just send a new one.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's sent to the group.
Hi, Melanie.
Can you hear me? Yeah.
I can hear you.
Cool. Let me share the screen real quick. Cool. Okay, everyone is in here, I think. There were several for left. Anyways, just let me know if I continue with the questions or if we wait for Alfred to join back.
Just continue, I think.
Okay, cool. So, the other question that I was actually having, and it's a really big concern regarding crypto, most importantly when it comes to meme coins, is whales. You know that, but I have not seen them since a big while ago in a few projects that I've been involved in. But there's always a whale inside of any kind of project. So, how are you guys managing liquidity and protect against these whales that just love to
Mhm.
jump?
I think I can answer this question because we have allocated 20% of the overall balance for liquidity pools trade now, and we have additionally integrated token locker to lock the liquidity to prevent manipulation. And after the pre-sale, 25% of the liquidity will be released, will be unlocked, and the other 75% will be released in 4 stages, each stage with like 18.75% in every 2 months. And this way we want to avoid, or we avoid large offsets of the liquidity, and we ensure long-term stability and sustainability of the project.
In addition with that, Melanie, liquidity management is very important in crypto space. That's why even we launch it in a pre-sale. So the liquidity management and how are we going to block anti-whale measures is that, like what Andrea said, we incorporate a 25% token as part of a vesting structure to make it sure that there will be no large sell-off when the token is in the public, because this is a very important for us, because the pump and dump system in the crypto space is exists. The whales is always the one who is dumping, and this is how we structured on it. And at the same time, we always implement a liquidity tracker to make it sure that we have a balanced liquidity wherever we are going to be listed, whether in a centralized exchange or in a decentralized exchange. And this is very important for us to put a security measure, not to deteriorate about the balance of the liquidity in both exchanges, the decentralized and decentralized. So we integrate that kind. And I think the token locker or liquidity locker is very important for us to make it sure that in form of transparency, how this liquidity are going to be seen by the community. They can see that in our token liquidity locker, to make it sure that there is a liquidity, and then these people totally put the liquidity that they mention in the tokenomics as expected by the community. So this is how we are going to implement. But of course, as we go along the way, because we are planning to reach also a $1 billion market cap in the coming years, or less than a year. That's why we are structuring very carefully our liquidity management to make it sure that we are into a very fair structure, not only to the whales, but every community or every token holders that Goa has in their wallet.
100%. Okay, so let me check what happened to my computer. Okay, so the other kind of question that I have, it's regarding the community as well. I mean, you guys already mentioned that the community is 100% special for you. I mean, really important. So can you explain also the community conservation fund and how the community participates inside of this?
Yes, Elias talked already a little bit about the Goa DAO. This is our decentralized governance system, and we have reserved 10% of total allocation for projects. Yeah, exactly, Goa Council and DAO. And the community can vote on how this funds will be spent. They can propose projects and they can vote on proposed projects. And I think this is very important to exactly, yeah.
Yeah, in addition with that, Melanie, about the conservation initiatives and the community involvement, like what Andrea said, that the governance, the Goa DAO has a big participation in this, as far as the community will get involved in terms of proposing, voting, implementation of the initiatives of what Goa trying to bring it into the real world, where of course, in our implementation, where the funds are being used properly to make it sure that there is no fraud, there is no scams, that every community, I want to propose something, but to make it sure that the implementation is very well implemented, we also be hiring some third-party validators, including some part of the Goa a corporate team and also the community as well, to make it sure that every proposed project come from the community. It needs to be validated properly in terms of disbursement of funds, in terms of implementation system to the area where we are planning to implement those kind of initiatives. We validate that. So the good thing for these conservation initiatives, it's a community driven. With of course with the participation of some environmental organizations that will come to our community in the future. But as of now, there are already a lot of environmental organizations that are already giving us signals that, we like your project, we want to get involved, how are we going to contribute it, even corporate companies. But the structure of the conservation initiative of the Goa, it's a community driven. We always value the community, that the community must be the one who initiate this kind of initiatives.
Thank you.
And decide.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, beautiful. Were you gonna add something, Alfred?
No, not just
Okay.
only propose the project, but decide upon them. The community will not only propose the projects, but they will decide upon them, but through the mechanism of voting. So
And that's great, because not all projects are given the opportunity to people to have a say inside of the project. Mostly when it comes even to development somehow. Uh, we're just having, just like Slav mentioned, we're just having these projects that come up and just launching meme coin, and they plan to it to last 2 days instead of having a real utility, and telling the community like, hey dude, what do you want to see within this project? I mean, what kind of characteristics do you want to have inside of it? And I like the fact that you guys kind of are having the DAO, but also giving it the a kind of role inside of the token as well. So that's pretty good. Constant demand, basically. So I only have two more questions actually. So, what partnerships are in place to strengthen the Go's environmental efforts, and not only that, but also the organic growth?
Yeah. Can you answer that, Alfred, or should I answer the future partnership for environmental impact?
uh, I'd rather you answer it.
Yeah, well, the future partnership for environmental impact, the first partnership that Goa will do is to build the community, because we believe that the decentralized economy, always community, it's the strongest foundation of partnership. But on top of that, of course, we have some compliance that there are some organization that also show the regulatory framework of how the, like for example, verifying the carbon credit standard. There are some organizations that handle that, because it is a initiative. Most of the environmental organization is to check, to make it sure that, for example, what is the value of one Goa token into equivalent of 1 ton of carbon emission. So in terms of partnership, our priority, it's of course, like what I said, our community, it's our first partners in initiating our environmental impact. But we, like what I said before, there's already a lot of environmental organizations and even private companies that is already giving a signal to engage with us, even though we are still a very a baby company, but they're already giving this initiative. So in terms of partnership, even the partnership, we will also give that to the community to decide. This is how the consensus mechanism of the governance as far as the Goa DAO is concerned. So, for example, Greenpeace is coming to Goa, or for example, Amazonia Environmental Initiatives is going to Goa. So we will publish that in our DAO governance to show it to the community that there is some organization coming into us, there's some organization want to collaborate with us, and then the community will also make a vote for that. And I think this kind of partnership, not only the community, but those compliance organization that regulates how the environment are being taken care, how the environment are being look into it, what are the areas. I think this is a very, very strong partnership between our community, the Goa creators, and including other organization that's going to get involved in our project.
Thank you for the explanation, guys. Okay, so just like one of the last questions that I'm having, if you had a superpower to make Goa successful, which one would it be and why?
Well, I in terms of that, Melanie, it's very simple. Like a logic, it's like, I will quote this. It's like what Elon Musk, how he built the SpaceX. You know, I know that the foundation and the focus of Goa to become a superpower and most valuable cryptocurrency, not only in the meme category, but also in today's space, is, you know, the focus of creating value. Not only the value of the ecosystem, but bringing value to the community. Because nowadays, you know, how many community in the crypto space that, you know, moving into this community, moving into that community, because like meme, like what I said before, just to give information to our community, since the creation of Ethereum, where the smart contracts are being created, that's the beginning of the creation of different kinds of project in this space. But the missing part on that, when Vitalik create this, and Joe Lubin of the Ethereum Foundation, this kind of creation, it's so fast that every creator can deploy smart contract in just a matter of 5 minutes. But the thing is, like what I said, 2015 to 17, the peak of ICO, during that time, you can raise $20 million just sell on a white paper. But as the industry evolves and as the people and the community get more indicators how to figure it out, who's next and who will be the most valuable project that is coming in the coming months or years, a time will come that now the community has now that kind of indicator. Oh, we want a project that has a uh, sustainable value or a utility use case. And this is what we are trying to bring it into the community and to the space, is to focus on value creation and at the same time bringing more value to the community. And on top of that, of course, as part of our research and development, we are also studying to build our own protocol, an eco-friendly blockchain protocol, as a preview to make the community aware that it's that kind of build up that we're trying to build. It's part of our roadmap to build an eco-friendly blockchain protocol that will use more on environmental initiatives. And this is what we are aiming. That's why we are trying to build a very strong research and development into the tech space to make it sure that any kind of disruption, innovation, or invention, we have that kind of advancement of creating that kind of value. So this is what makes a Goa will bring to be a superpower or to be a most valuable project in the crypto space. Because we are still in the entry level of the crypto, you know, the mass adoption, it's still far. 15 years, we are still in a 15 years old of decentralization or blockchain. It's like when the internet was being invented. When Tim Berners-Lee invented internet, 1994, I think, if I'm not mistaken, nobody wants to use internet, right? So the Web3, from Web 1 architecture to Web 2 architecture to Web 3 architecture, where the internets are more connected right now. So if you try to shut down the internet nowadays, maybe in a few seconds, the economy will collapse. And this is the future that we are heading on for Goa innovation.
But if you allow me to add something, Melanie, we made a study of the framework to make successful our Goa project. And then we studied the purpose, the ambitions, the strategic drivers that you would have to adopt, and the behaviors that you would have to construct among us to be able to achieve that success. And there are 4 strategic drivers that we identified, and there are 4 behaviors that we identified. But if you ask me to choose one, I would choose what Elias just mentioned, the ability to deliver value at pace in agreement with the speed at which things developed in our society, in our human society nowadays. So it be to enable us to deliver value at pace, to try to have us reach full potential, to try us to strive to reach full potential, and that would be the superpower that I would choose.
Beautiful. So, well, I don't know if Andy will answer that question as well, but
It's
bringing a
it's
utility is the right
difficult to
thing.
add something, you know.
Wait, what?
Difficult to add something on top of it.
Okay.
He is adding more he is adding more in terms of putting line of codes, like Satoshi. Let's put it is in a line of code, in code we trust, and this is how it's gonna work. And that's I just want to add in. How are you going to put all this in a line of codes, man, with our technical team, right?
the the development basically it's not easier. I bet it's a lot
Yeah.
of work instead of it. A lot of knowledge. So okay, actually I think I don't have any more questions. But I actually well yeah. Now regarding I haven't asked you about the future of Goa. I mean what is the next and hottest thing coming up soon in Goa?
Yeah, we define our roadmap very clear in our website, and of course, we're as of now we are in a pre-sale. But even during the pre-sale, we don't focus on the pre-sale alone, but we are focusing on like what we mentioned earlier to develop the ecosystem to create more value, and the future of Goa. Well, it's something that we are trying to aim in the coming 2 to 3 years is to at least to reach that kind of 500,000 community, bring this project into 5 billion market cap or more, and bringing more partners into the project, and including our community. So the future of Goa, as far as our roadmap is concerned, is very clear, including our mission, and we will focus on that. And anyone who is in the community or company that it's listening right now, guys, we are inviting you to join us in this movement. We are inviting you guys to collaborate with us, and let's try to build more value into the space and bring more sustainable. And this is what we are trying to bring it into the future as far as the Goa project is concerned.
Thank you so much about that, all of you. So yeah, I mean, what I just got to say, guys, this is a project with a real utility. I mean, like they've been mentioning over and over and over for all of you to understand. This is a project that is not only having a message, a goal, but also having a utility. You can go through gaming. You can go through the Go Studios. You can have NFTs. You can trade a token. I mean, there's so many utilities that you can see it here on screen, just like a really quick summary about it. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, in
Okay.
addition with that, Melanie, I'm an investor also in meme tokens since the creation of meme. Everyone during that time, meme project, it's like a lottery. Like, oh, guys, buy this one, it will turn it into 1,000x, 10,000x. Some people still have that kind of faith right now, right? Name it from Dogecoin, Shiba, Pepe, Baby Doge, and other project. But nowadays, we need to calibrate a little bit right now. How are we going to bring a project into the space? So this is what we are trying to show it to the community, that we believe that when there is a value, there is a revenue, and
Mm,
that kind of structure that bring more long-term stability of a project. I think that's something that every investors are looking for, hoping that the community will also join us in a long-term future for not only for Goa but in other collaboration with other projects in the future. And I think this is what we're trying to bring this is what Goa's trying to bring it to the community. That we need to focus on creating the value. because I think this is something that will bring us more balance on top of the income, the profit, going to the Mars or moon, whatever terminologies we're trying to say to hype the community. But at the end of the day, let's focus what brings this project. Is this project has a value? Is this project has something that brings my investment into a long term, that brings me, not only having a retirement, but a continuous growth in holding the Goa token. So this is what the Goa, just to be clear to everyone in the community, that this is our direction, guys. Okay. Is there
Oh,
anything
I was
else?
muted. Oh, no. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was muted. Okay, so yeah, to be honest, I don't have any more questions. Like I mentioned, everything at least is clear for me. I think for the communities as well. I mean, it's pretty easier to understand the message behind it. A lot of utilities going on right now inside of the project. So what I can say, guys, keep it going. I mean, congratulations, and of course, best of luck on the pre-sale, everyone. Just a quick reminder: you can go through here, buy the token, and make the swap. That's it. As
I
easy
need to
as that.
go.
Hey, bye.
Oh,
Thank you. Bye
okay,
bye.
sure.
See
No
you
problem.
soon.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you. Thank you. Bye
Bye-bye.
bye.
Thank you, Melanie, and thank you, Crypto Panda, for hosting this kind of event and hoping that we can have more AMA in the future. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
For
Bye
sure,
bye
no
bye.
problem. Bye bye. So yeah, thank you so much, everyone. You can go through the Crypto Panda announcement channel, find out all the social media, and check out the website. I mean, everything that we have talked so far in here, you can find it out like a quick summary inside of the website. How to become an ambassador, new feature, the football game, the soccer game. I'm sorry. You can find out. Okay, what is the whole message behind it? So, okay, so go there. Best of luck for both of you guys. It's an awesome
Thank
project.
you.
A lot of things going on. So yeah, thank you, and I hope to see you soon in the second session.
Bye bye.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
Take
Thank
care.
you for
Bye,
hosting.
Andy. Bye, Alfred.